The Fifth Act, America's End in Afghanistan. This is the author, Elliot Ackerman. For my friends, alive and dead, in these pages. Let a play, which would be inquired after, and those seen, represented anew, be neither shorter nor longer than the Fifth Act. Horace, Ars Poetica. Act 1. The Convoy of 109. Americans are asking, what is expected of us? I ask you to live your lives and hug your children. I know many citizens have fears tonight, and I ask you to be calm and resolute, even in the face of a continuing threat. President George W. Bush, Joint Session of Congress, September 20th, 2001. Prologue. A hotel room. Rome at night. The war has always been there, even though I don't go to it anymore. It is older than my children, who sleep in the room next door. I learned to love it before I learned to love my wife, who fits her body beside mine in the bed. The war is ending, has been ending for some time, and it is disastrous. Kabul fell 5 days ago. But even before that, my phone had begun ringing. The calls have built an urgency and followed me here, unexpectedly, on a long-planned summer holiday with my family. Today, I toured the sites with my children, the Colosseum, the Forum, the Baths of Caracalla. They complained about all the walking. They are too young to appreciate the ruins of an expired empire. Still, I tell myself they'll remember walking these ruins. All day I lagged behind my wife and children, tapping out text messages, taking calls. I am working most closely with Nick, a friend and journalist who has organized a convoy of 4 minibuses for tonight. There are 109 people manifested on these buses. They are Afghan interpreters, activists, journalists. In the early morning hours, they will gather at the Serena Hotel in Kabul and board the buses for the airport. Another journalist has negotiated the convoy's safe passage through the Taliban's newly established checkpoints in Kabul. My job is to ensure the convoy's safe passage through the American checkpoints, specifically one gate at the airport. On the map, it is listed as the unnamed gate. Afghan paramilitaries are manning the unnamed gate. An old friend of mine, Jack, runs the CIA program that pays these paramilitaries. In our 20s, while in the Marines, Jack and I went through training together. He has made a career at the CIA and now oversees a vast network of paramilitary operations around the world. It takes me all morning to get through to him. Eventually, he returns my call. Hat in hand, I ask for his help. He deadpans. I'm kind of busy right now. When I ask again, he says simply, I'll see what I can do. My wife's aunt, who has since passed away, was by all accounts a very glamorous woman and for many years was married to an equally glamorous Roman named Benito. That afternoon, once we'd finished touring the ruins, he came to our hotel with his daughter to meet us for a drink. Benito is in his 90s and was once ranked among the greatest professional bridge players in the world, winning tournaments from Monte Carlo to Las Vegas. We sit outside on the terrace overlooking the swimming pool. His memory is faded, but he wants to see the children, who play nearby chasing pigeons that peck the food from our table. Then Nick calls and I excuse myself. He explains that the U.S. Embassy has issued an advisory for an imminent terrorist attack at the airport. We debate whether we should postpone the convoy by a night. Nick isn't sure whether the Taliban will let us through tomorrow. All day long, I've been trying to get some confirmation from Jack that our convoy will be allowed to enter the unnamed gate. Nick wants to know if I've heard anything else from him. How confident am I that Jack will come through for us? I tell him that I don't know. We decide to stick to the original plan and go tonight. When I return to the table, my
Sample complete. Ready to continue?